Well, for the first 55 years of my life, I followed Judaism. The cantor chants, the rabbi reads, you say goodbye, go home. And we were out for a drive one Saturday or Sunday, and I'm flipping through the radio, and on comes either a Christian pastor preaching or gospel music, and I said, I don't need this, crap, and I hit the dial. And that's when Elaine told me that she was Christian. Well, we walked in there, and they started with the praise and worship music, as I know it now. And these people are on fire. They're standing, they're dancing in the aisles. Some of them are singing in tongues. But what got me was they appeared to be there because they wanted to be there. Well, we walked into Cornerstone Pentecostal Church in Keswick. Little old country church. The moment I walked in the door, I felt I'd come home. And Saturday morning, I woke up with a nosebleed. Finally, around 8 o'clock at night, we went to the hospital. We went to emerge. And after about 3 hours of sitting there in a chair, Kleenex in, Kleenex out, new pad in to try and stop the bleeding, I saw a doctor. He looked at it, and next thing I know, he's got a whatever they used to cauterize it, and he stopped the bleeding. Fortunately, he did not just accept that it was a nosebleed. They did a bone scan, and as my daughter said when she saw it, I was lit up like a Christmas tree. The cancer has spread from the prostrate to the hips, the legs, the ribs, the back, my shoulders, my ankles. They told me that the PSA count that they got, the first one was 148 or something. The actual number was 1106. Wow. She told me that I was in stage 4 cancer, that it had spread all through my body. But after she told me that it was terminal, I spent the next half hour telling her about Jesus is the Messiah. You missed the boat, lady. Read the Bible. Read the whole thing. Read John. The only way to the Father is through the Son. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. You've missed it. She said she'll think. Okay. But all through this, I know this has been hard on Elaine. My attitude to this, from the first time I suspected, when he told me I wanted to be down at Princess Margaret, I believe in miracles. I am praying for a complete healing. If the Lord grants me that healing, I will give him all the praise and glory. If he decides to call me home, I'll give him all the praise and glory, but I'll do it in person. I have to keep that attitude. I told everybody in the office individually. I asked my manager not to say anything while I was in the hospital until I came back. One of the gals, I've known her for maybe 20, 30 years, I told her about it. She broke down. We're good friends, I've known her. But at the end of about half an hour talking with her, I led her in the sinner's prayer. She's Catholic. If this is what I'm supposed to do with this cancer, then I'll do it. As I've said in the beginning, I'm not ashamed or afraid to tell anybody about the Lord. I'll tell anybody who will listen to me. And if they won't listen to me, I'll still tell them about it. If there's one thing I want to get across to the men of this church, they're over 40 and haven't had a prostrate checkup, do it now.
Mm. Yeah.
Don't wait. Trust in God with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. It's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. That, to me, covers it all. I can't do this on my own. On my own, I'd be in a corner. But with God, all things are possible. And He is the great physician.